So do Thursday, October 10, 2019. Come and see how I feed them bees. Yes, man. All you do, you take off the cover. This is the inner cover. As you will see, I have already taken off the covers from here. Look at how they're waiting for the food. You see them there? They're waiting, you know. Look at what's going on inside it. They're going down on the solid sugar. That is called solid feeding. And what we're going to do now, we're going to give them some liquid feed. The reason I'm feeding them liquid is so that the process of their glands, the bee have glands that once you give them this kind of food, it will stimulate those glands and they will begin to produce wax. The wax gland will get activated. So remember I talk about this pot here, right? So what we're doing now, we're taking up 2 scoops of this liquid sauce and we just filling it in here. That's 1. And each colony, as we go along, we're giving them two helpings. You see, and it comes right to the top. Yeah, man. So that's just enough for them. And well, we just simply cover it back. They have the liquid feed now, and they have the solid feed. They don't need anything else. That will stimulate the glands in the bees that produce the wax, and they'll be able to take that wax now and build out the combs. Remember, I had put in foundation inside here already. So the comb foundation will start to get built. Just because we stimulate them with this food. Also, it's that time of year when there's a lot of rainfall, right? So with the lack of nectar that it have in the open, in the wild, they will be able to use some of this to keep their food source in order. And we just diggle up the solid food a little bit, because sometimes the top of the surface of the container there, the surface there does get a little hard. Sometimes even the outside air just cause it to get hard and the bees won't be able to dig into it. So all these little help is what we need to give to the bees to assist them, so that in time to come they'll be strong enough to start bringing in all that wonderful nectar and turn it into honey. And we as beekeeper will be able to extract that. So we put in back everything, put a little weight on top. So if we get any kind of wind, it wouldn't blow off the cover. The cover is just to make sure that if it rain and any rain come through, it wouldn't cause the bees to be distressed by the hive, the colony being too cold or water seeping in somewhere or the other. These nooks, we wouldn't feed them. So if we feed them, the bees have a tendency to want to rub. So they might go and rub them out, especially in these times. Now this one here is a weak colony. So I would not give them 2 of these containers of food. I just give them 1. Right? Give them 1 and let them handle themselves with that. Don't forget, we need to jiggle up this thing here a little bit. You see how it's nice and moist. They're not taking it in as much as the other colonies. So because it's moist, that tells me that they're not interfering with it too much. So I'm not giving them more food than that. That will just stimulate them just right. So I'm going through all these colonies and doing the same thing. Let's see what's going to happen later on. All right. So here's the thing, folks. Don't forget here. It's very nice. I just feel real good when you lift that thumb finger up from it there, and I get a nice like. Also, tell your friends, man. They would like to know. Watch how nice these fellas are going here. I say in fellas here, but it's really it's girls, you know. All the bees are female. You understand? So we could open a couple of these colonies at a time. Like, you know, we open 3 colonies. We don't want them to start rubbing because sometimes this liquid does cause them to get so stimulated that they just want to go and rub the neighbors, you know. So just get them a little thing, right? And then we give them the liquid here now. Everybody getting it, everybody. You see how they're coming here already? Some of them going down inside the liquid already. So I have to take them out just like that. See them floating there? And put them in. Although they don't belong to this colony, eventually, by the time they come out of that liquid, they'll become part of the colony. So I have to move a little fast now because more and more bees smelling this liquid, and they would be coming here to see what they could get. It's not a free for all, so that's why I'm feeding them like that. So let's start covering up here. Cover up, cover up, cover up. We don't want them to start rubbing one another. Oh, one trying to bite me now. One trying to sting me. So I might have to put on the veil just now. I think I'll give this colony a little more, you know. Just here. Right. Everybody in a gear, you know. Okay. So that is one way to do it. Let's go down this line pretty fast. I have just 3 more again to go. Doing good. Let's see this one here. Whoa! Look at that boy. Yeah, man. You see how they operating there? They're pulling the hard grains of sugar out of they're pulling the hard grains of sugar out of the colony to throw it out because they can't liquefy it. Everybody going, man. They're going good. If they were to continue so, that'll be real nice. Without any distraction. Right, so just have enough there. You see how I spread it out? Right? So then, what remaining now, we'll go to the last colony. You just have to measure it, you know. You just have to measure it to make sure that you don't overmix, because if you overmix, what could happen? It could spoil, it could get stale. So we don't want that. We want it to be exact. Right. Let's see what's going on here with these girls, you know. Alright, that's the thing self, man. That is what I'm talking about. Right. Okay, so this container could be left here, and those bees are going to go down inside that and clean it out real nice. So by the time 6 o'clock this evening, they would lick up and clean up everything. So that is how others feed the bees, you know. Every time I feed them, that is how others do it, you know. So come back again. Thanks for keeping me company. Don't forget that, you know, subscribe to, and I'll catch you in the next one, right? Okay, later. PTFN, thanks for watching.